Hello, my name is Scott Hunt, and I'm the Managing Director of OIT's Edge Services Group. And I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about BYU's mobile app store, where we've been and where we're headed. But before I do that, I want to impress upon you why we're thinking about mobile and why it's important to us. And to do that, I'd like to illustrate some things that have happened over the last year with mobile. In 2012, there were an average of 525,000 iPhones sold or activated each day across the world. When you add that to then 300,000 iPads, a whopping 1.3 million Android devices, 375,000 Windows Mobile, BlackBerry, or other devices, you come up with a total of roughly 2.5 million devices, mobile devices, activated or sold in the world each day. That's an impressive figure, especially when you consider that there were only about 371,000 babies born each day. So the world is becoming mobilized. One might say that there's a mobile revolution on way, and BYU is doing some things about that. In 2011, we released the first version of the BYU mobile app, and since that time, it's been downloaded 43,000 times in 81 different countries. About a year ago, we started tracking how many accesses or hits the app had. We've recorded about 1.6 million hits in just a year's time. That's comparable with many of the other services that we offer. And we've been watching on certain days, like the first day of school, to see how that compares to the BYU homepage. And we find that the app is showing about 60% of the activity that the homepage has. Since we started this app, we've added over 20 new functions and features. And we've made it available through the iTunes App Store, through the Android market, and most recently through the Amazon Marketplace for Kindle Fires. So what's new inside of this app? Well, we've recently released picture class roles for faculty members who'd like to get to know their students a little bit better. We've also put in sick and vacation information, department directory, dining center menus, and a parking lot finder, among other things. So let's actually go and take a look at a few of these. I'm going to assume for a minute in this scenario that I'm a new faculty member, and I've been asked to teach over in the McKay School. I don't know much about that place, so I'm going to go ahead and call someone over there. I'll use the department directory to find out some information. So I'll go ahead and type in McKay School here, and as I do that, I'm presented with a list of contacts that I can use to find out more about the McKay School, its facilities, and the various activities that go on in that building. If I were on a phone, I could click right on that phone number and it would call that number so that I could reach a secretary. I could call any of these other individuals if I'd want to, send an email, as well as connect on the website. If I'm not sure where the building is, I can click on the building name itself and it will show me right on a map where it is. I can also then touch that and see some information about the building, should I have some questions. Well, after all that hard work, I'm really hungry. So I think I'm going to go eat something. What's going on over in the Cannon dining area? Well, I can look at the lunch menu, and it brings up the various areas inside of the dining center where we can eat. I'm feeling rather festive today, so I'm going to go to the exhibition area. And there I can see that there's some stir fry. Well, I like that, but I'm a little concerned because I have a peanut allergy, and I don't know what they put in stir fry. Well, if I tap on this here, I can get a list of all of the things that I'm allergic to. And sure enough, peanuts are on that list. So I'd better stay away from that stir fry that day. Instead, maybe I'll go somewhere else. Maybe the Fusion here, and I'll have an Asian chicken noodle soup. Oh, you can see that there's no peanut allergy. And you know, after the holidays, I've been putting on some pounds, so hey, the calorie count's pretty low here too. So I'm in good shape. Well, now that I've figured out what I'm going to eat and where I'm going to do that, I need to know where I park. So I can bring up the Parking Lots app here, click on Faculty and Staff, and see all of the purple spaces where parking is available to me. I can also, with the blue dot, see exactly where I am, so that I know how to get from one place to the other. And should nature call while I'm on my way, we have the restroom finder available. The restroom finder tries to locate the closest restrooms to you wherever you are on campus. And right now, being in the Wilkinson Center, it tells me where I can go in order to access the restrooms. But should I be curious about where other restrooms are, I can simply click on the building and it will then list all of the restrooms available in that building there. That can be quite handy in a pinch. So those are some of the things that we have done recently. What are we doing here in the future? Well, what's next? As many people have talked about this morning, there is strong interest in producing a mobile version of the Learning Suite, and our people are working on that. We also intend to make available dining balances, paychecks, textbook sellbacks, registration and other class options, and many additional features that might benefit the student, faculty, or staff member here at BYU. I'd like to show you a sample of a few of these. The Learning Suite. We believe that all students who use the Learning Suite want to know information about their classes. And so in this very early mock-up that I'm showing you, we're listing all of the classes that a student might be taking. If they click on one of those classes, they then have access to syllabus, books, instructors, course description, and of course the all-important grades. If I look at my grades here, I can see all of the different assignments I have. I can actually touch an assignment and view the instructions for it should I want that. So a lot of useful information available through the class view. But we also intend to have a calendar view so that a student can see all of the different activities, assignments, quizzes, exams, that might be associated with the classes that they have. And then make this calendar view exportable to calendars that are online or otherwise available in their own environment. That is a very useful tool that we hope to release later on this year for students. For employees, we know that many people like to receive paychecks. And so we would like to make your paychecks available. We've done our very best here to represent the average faculty salary up on the board. And in doing so, we see a list of all of the paychecks that one has received for the course of a year. If there's a particular question about it, they can click on an individual paycheck to receive more detail. Another feature that we intend to add into the BYU mobile app is something called push notifications. That's been discussed a little bit here, and as you can see, I've just received one. The concept behind push notifications is to inform students when an event occurs through an event notification engine. In this particular case, I've just received an event telling me that my TMA class has been moved to HVAC 235 for the day. But other events that a student may subscribe to might include something such as your assignment has been graded, your paycheck has been deposited, that course that you wanted to get into is now available. And other subscription engines might be available too, so that students can receive a wide array of messages from any part of the campus. We hope to keep you all connected in that way. So I hope today what we've shared is a little idea of what we've been up to and where we're headed. We're just about done, but I would like to say that we welcome any feedback that you might have. I've placed on each, near the chairs, a card that allows you to go and download the BYU mobile app. We hope some of you will take advantage of that and provide us with feedback. This application is built on feedback, and we're certain that feedback provides a very bright future for it. In addition to the future, as we're talking about the future, it was 1 year ago that I came here and said that mobile was the future. Well, I can safely say now that mobile is no longer just the future. It is today. BYU intends to be a part of that mobile revolution and be a part of it in a big and meaningful way. Thank you.
My name is Kirk Sanford. I'm with OIT. I'm the Director of Network Solutions.